Hey guys, what's up? It's Julia and I am finally back with another video. Y'all, it's been 3 years
2,000 years later.
since I've dropped my first video, okay? So I'm finally back and much better. Better at makeup, in a better place in my life. Like, so many things have changed, so I'm so excited to give you all some awesome content. So definitely, if you're interested in seeing how I did this, you keep watching, okay? Keep watching all the way to the end. But while you're at it, subscribe, like, and make sure that you comment on this video, because that's gonna kind of just give me that feedback that I need so I can give you all what you want. So yes, let's get started. Okay, so in addition to skincare, which I did off screen, all I'm doing is adding a hydrating jelly primer from NYX, and it's really just gonna give me some tackiness on my face just so the makeup can have something to hold to. All right, so as we move into the skin part of my routine, I've become very intentional about where I place my product, how much product I place, and I really don't use a lot of product. So right now, as you can see, I'm using a concealer that is pretty close to my skin tone, and I am just correcting under my eyes. So I'm going to do that for a good minute, just really just get under that eye area. I personally have dark circles, so I try my best to hide them as much as I can when I do wear makeup. I'm also going under my nose, right around my cupid's bow area, and then bringing that to the forehead. So these are just corrections that I'm making, and before I actually go in and do my concealer, my foundation, and my contour. Also putting that at the bottom of my chin because I don't know, it just looks good, it feels good, and that's just what I do, okay? That's just what I do. Okay, so now I'm going in with my concealer. So as you can tell, I'm using a palette and I'm using a sponge. So I'm being very intentional about where I place my products. Right now I'm going back under my eyes, really just going back over those areas that I just corrected. But I'm going to brighten them with a concealer that's a couple of shades lighter than my tone. I love using a palette. I think that it saves you from product waste. It just helps you, just become more intentional about where you place your products. So I also let my concealer sit for a little bit, and then I'm going to move into my contour. So while that concealer is sitting, I'm going to blend in that contour really good, really nice, and I'm going to press that into the hollows of my cheek, my forehead, and I'm going to push that also into my hairline. As you can also see, I'm kind of pushing that contour on the apples of my cheek. I want it to blend really good into the concealer, and then once I go in and I set with powders, I want it to blend really good. Also going in the temples of my forehead, the bridge of my nose. Of course, I want a snatch nose, because who does not want a snatch nose, okay? We all want a snatch nose, baby. And for those of you that naturally have a snatch nose, kudos to you, okay? Kudos to you, baby. But I don't have a naturally snatched nose, so I want it to be snatched, so I'm going to do a little extra. So then I'm moving on to foundation. So I know this is very different. I only use foundation where I need it. So in this particular sense, I only need foundation near my jawline going down to my neck. That is the only place I really need foundation. But what I'm also doing with my foundation is I'm blending in those areas where the contour and the highlight meet, and I'm blending in my foundation so that it can give it a seamless look. Also doing that with my forehead. And y'all, I'm telling you, the palette just saves you from using extra products. It just helps you be more intentional about where you place the product. So it's just so worth it. So this next step I'm doing is I'm actually going in with my Maybelline Fit Me powder, and I'm doing a really thin layer of that under my eyes. And then I'm also going to do that on my forehead and on my chin. So this is just going to really set that concealer. And because I let it dry down, y'all, it's literally going to melt into my skin. Also put it on the bridge of my nose too. So then as I'm doing that, it's just melting in my skin, y'all. Like, I swear, it just looks like butter. Like, if you can see it in person, it looks like butter, okay? So then I'm going to my favorite Laura Mercier. Y'all, I love this powder. I have been using this powder for many years, and I probably will never go to anything else. Of course, I use things in addition to Laura Mercier, but I just love that powder. It just does what it needs to do for me, okay? So I am going with a thicker layer on the areas where I highlighted, and I'm going to let that sit for a little bit. So that is like my powder that's really just going to set that for me. And I'm also going to put it right under my cheeks where I contoured, and so I can just make that really crease line of like contour is like popping, okay? Alrighty, so it's time for powder. So I'm going to be just setting those areas where I contoured, and I'm just going to be really just emphasizing that contour, emphasizing that just structure of the face, okay? I love this part. I'm very gentle on the hand, so as you can see, I'm holding my brush near the end of the handle so that it can be much lighter pressure than it would be if I was to be like really holding it with some grip. So I'm putting that again on the areas where I contoured, and that's going to be my cheek area, my forehead. I'm even going to go on the jawline so it can just really help cut that jawline for me. And then of course, bridge of my nose. Y'all, watch how snatched this is. Yes, baby. Yes. Snatched, okay? Period. Period, sis. It's snatched. It looks so good, y'all. It's coming together so good. And I love it, okay? That is like the best part about doing makeup. Like, as you're just doing it, you just like, dang, girl, you are slaying your makeup, okay? So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so y'all, back in the day, I was so scared of blush. I did not wear blush. But you cannot pay me to walk out of here without blush when I'm doing my makeup. Like, I think it just finishes the look, and when you realize that, you know, how you apply it is really what matters, you learn to apply it, okay? Because it just looks so good. It just brings back the perfect just warmth and just color, and it really just makes your makeup pop. So the brush that I'm using is a really good brush because it's super fluffy, and I'm just placing that on my cheekbones and the hollows of my cheek. I'm going back, and then also on the apples. So then let's set. Okay, let's set it. You always have to have a set break. I give myself many set breaks throughout the routine because I just feel like throughout the process of doing makeup, you just want to bring back some moisture, bring back some hydration. And right now, all I'm doing is going back with that sponge. And since my face is really wet right now because of that good old Urban Decay all-nighter, all I'm using is a sponge to just really set that in my skin and just have it looking flawless. Okay, so next I'm moving into my eyebrows, y'all. I did speed this process up because I'm going to be dropping a video on my eyebrow routine. because so many people are just like, man, how do I do my eyebrows? That is like one of the biggest questions that I get, is how to do the eyebrows. So I'm definitely going to be dropping that for y'all. That may be my next week's video. So yeah, like I said, I really just kind of sped through this one a little bit. I'm just carving out my eyebrows, making hair like strokes, just being very gentle with this process, and I'm just creating a really natural brow that I can wear every day. So next, all I'm doing is just cleaning up my brows a little bit. I didn't really do much to my brows, so I don't really have much to clean, but I did clean it up a little bit with a concealer and a flat brush, and I'm just really just carving that out so it can really look snatched. Like, I feel like the word of the day is snatched. So if you made it to this point and you heard the word of the day, comment below what the word of the day is, okay? What is the word of the day? It's snatch. Like, that is what we're trying to do. We're trying to snatch the face, okay?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so I did speed up this process as well, because all I'm doing is just putting me a little bit of eyeliner. I went with white eyeliner today, and then I think I'm going to move on to doing mascara, because I am getting ready. Nope, not mascara. So yeah. What? Okay, for real. So after I set my eyebrows and I did my eyeliner, now I'm actually for real, like, really moving into doing my mascara, okay? So we're doing top and bottom mascara. Always got to do the bottom mascara. I used to live without doing bottom mascara, and I probably will never live with it. Never live without it. That's what I meant to say. Never live without it, okay? And then, so y'all, I really am not good at putting lashes on. So this is how I have to trick myself into being this awesome lash tech for myself, okay? So I put on like a line of lash adhesive just to make it very easy for my eyeliner. I mean, my mascara. I mean, crap, y'all, what is going on? My lashes. For my lashes to just fall through. Let's just move on to the next area, because I'm obviously having a really hard time.
It just hurts. It hurts really bad.
Okay, so next I'm moving on to my lips. Lil Mama said it first, like, lip gloss is popping, okay? So this is my favorite lip combo, like, favorite. I'm using this beautiful, just creamy brown liner. Then I'm going to move on to this beautiful nude, and then a lip gloss, and I'm going to be popping. So watch me work. Lash time. Oh, how happy I look to be putting on lashes. Let's see how this goes.
What's wrong with you, bro? What the heck? You tripping, bro?
Okay, let's try this again. I don't really know what they say about the second time, but I know they say third time's a charm. So let's see.
Oh my God!
Okay, so we have made it to the end. Ain't nothing like a good mist on that face after you done beat it, okay? Look how snatched. Like, yes, sis, work it. You look so great. Thank y'all for tuning into my channel. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all in the next video.